Hello everyone, it's Monday night, it's 8:30 p.m. That can mean only one thing. It's time for the Quiz Wizard's Pub Quiz. I'm Simon, aka the Quiz Wizard, and I'm really glad to have you taking part on my quiz tonight. So let's see what's in store. You're obviously taking part via the YouTube channel. There are other ways that you can get in touch with the Quiz Wizard too. Join my Facebook group. And also you can tweet me at _quiz_wizard. If you want to contact me in any of those ways, look at the channel banner and you can see the icons for each of those things. Still lots going on the channel, including tonight's weekly Monday night quiz, mini quizzes, 1 round quizzes of 8 questions, all on different topics, and the latest in my quiz collection, the Something for the Weekend quiz that comes available every Friday. It's like a mini version of this quiz, really. 3 rounds of 10 questions, all on different topics. So yeah, it does exactly what it says on the tin, something for you to try over the weekend. Still lots of places where people have been taking part from, but if you can't see your country's flag on here, drop me a message and I'll get you added on. So the Monday night quiz, how does it work? Well, there are 6 rounds. Most rounds tonight have 10 questions, but the picture rounds still have 8. So let me go through what the rounds are this evening. Okay. So there we go. Our first round, which has become very traditional, is general knowledge. Round 2 tonight, that icon tells you there, it's questions all about television and film. Round 3 is a picture round and it's about game shows. You'll get 8 pictures of your favourite TV shows, just tell me the name of it. Number 4 is called musical numbers. So in this round you're going to get questions and the answer to each one is a band who have a number in their name. So I can imagine you're already starting to think about some bands that fit that criteria already. Now, round number 5, yep, does exactly what it says on the tin. It's family fortunes or family feud if you're playing from across the pond. I've not tried this on one of my quizzes before, but basically what will happen is you'll get a family fortune style question and you've got to try and guess basically what my top answer is. And if you do, you'll get 4 points, and then 3, 2, and 1. If you give me an answer that is not on my list, you get 0. Okay, so 10 questions in that round, up to 40 points available. And then our last round is another picture round. You guessed it, famous landmarks from around the world. Right, so let's get our quiz started tonight. Make sure you've got a pen, paper, and just enjoy yourselves. So, as I said, our first round this evening is general knowledge. Here we go. Question 1. Where in the world would you expect to find a car with the vehicle registration code V? So, where in the world would you expect to find a car with the vehicle registration code V? Question 2. In which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? So that's in which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? Number 3. Suncrisp, golden russet, and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? Suncrisp, golden russet, and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? Whenever I mention food on this quiz, it makes me hungry. Question 4. Andrea, Caroline, Sharon and Jim make up which band? Andrea, Caroline, Sharon and Jim make up which band? They had some cracking songs. Here's number 5. Which beer markets itself as the king of beers? So that's which beer markets itself as the king of beers? Number 6. Which countryside animal would the French refer to as un hérisson? I hope you like my French. I've been practicing. Which countryside animal would the French refer to as un hérisson? Merci. Number 7. Which author created the character Paddington Bear? Which author created the character Paddington Bear? Number 8. In which country would you find Zavratnica Bay? I've probably pronounced that dreadfully. But in which country would you find Zavratnica Bay? I think I know someone who takes part in my quizzes who might just know that one. And how to say it. Question 9. What colour is the Northern Line on London Underground maps? What colour is the Northern Line on London Underground maps? And the last question in the round, number 10. Sport question. Which country co-hosted the 2002 Football World Cup with Japan? Which country co-hosted the 2002 Football World Cup with Japan? I remember watching that. I had to get up really early in the morning to watch the games before school. So I'll go through each of those really swiftly. Number 1, where in the world would you expect to find a car with the vehicle registration code V? Number 2, in which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? Number 3, Suncrisp, golden russet and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? Number 4, Andrea, Caroline, Sharon and Jim make up which band? Number 5, which beer markets itself as the king of beers? Number 6, which countryside animal would the French refer to as un hérisson? Number 7, which author created the character Paddington Bear? Number 8, in which country would you find Zavratnica Bay? That sounds better. Number 9, what colour is the Northern Line on London Underground maps? And number 10, which country co-hosted the 2002 Football World Cup with Japan? So before I start round 2, if you've got any additional sound effects tonight, such as my dog Woody, I do apologise. But I can't keep him quiet at the moment. Round 2 then, here we go, is all about TV and film. Here comes question 1. There he goes again. How many contestants are on each team in University Challenge? How many questions are on each? how many questions? How many contestants are on each team in University Challenge? There's lots of questions, but how many contestants are there? Number 2. Who played Phileas Fogg in the 2004 film comedy version of Around the World in 80 Days? So that's who played Phileas Fogg in the 2004 film comedy version of Around the World in 80 Days. Number 3. Who is the alter ego of Scott Lang as featured in the 2015 and 2018 Marvel films? Tough one, that, I think. Who is the alter ego of Scott Lang as featured in the 2015 and 2018 Marvel films? Question 4. In which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? In which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? Someone will correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think only 12 of those were ever made. 12 episodes. Manuel? How good is John Cleese? Number 5. What was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction? So that's what was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction? Number 6. Who played the title character in the BBC series Jonathan Creek? Who played the title character in the BBC series Jonathan Creek? I used to really enjoy that when I was younger as well. Good show. Great theme tune. Dance Macabre. Number 7. Which film actor has commonly been nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? That's number 7. Which film actor has commonly been nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? Number 8. Ashley Banjo and Diversity shot to fame in 2009 by winning which TV show? So that's Ashley Banjo and Diversity shot to fame in 2009 by winning which TV show? Question 9. Who did Rachel Riley replace as the maths expert on Countdown? Who did Rachel Riley replace as the maths expert on Countdown? And the last question around, number 10. Which 1960 Sir Alfred Hitchcock film is famed for its shower scene? Which 1960 Sir Alfred Hitchcock film is famed for its shower scene? So that's number 1. How many contestants are on each team in University Challenge? Number 2, who played Phileas Fogg in the 2004 film comedy version of Around the World in 80 Days? Number 3, who is the alter ego of Scott Lang as featured in the 2015 and 2018 Marvel films? Number 4, in which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? Number 5, what was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction? Number 6, who played the title character in the BBC series Jonathan Creek? Number 7, which film actor has commonly been nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? Number 8, Ashley Banjo and Diversity shot to fame in 2009 by winning which TV show? Number 9, who did Rachel Riley replace as the maths expert on Countdown? And number 10, which 1960 Sir Alfred Hitchcock film is famed for its shower scene? Okay, our final round before we go through the answers to rounds 1, 2 and 3. Game shows. As I said, you are going to get 8 pictures of famous game shows. Simply name the show. Here we go. So here is game show number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4, tough one there. Number 5, game show 6, game show 7, and number 8. I'll give you a couple of minutes to go through those. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you are playing on YouTube, make sure that you click the thumbs up for the quiz if you're enjoying it tonight. The more the merrier that do that. That's all good for my channel statistics. And also, at the end of the quiz, what would be great is if you could just click on the comments and pop in what your final score is. If you are enjoying this quiz tonight and you think you know other people that might enjoy it too, share, tell people about the Quiz Wizard channel. Come on, Paul, it's time for a joke. I know that Billy, you'll be playing, and I know you would have picked up one of my grammatical errors already. He thought I might have been drunk last week when he saw the PowerPoint slides. Other software is available for presentations too, of course. Let's have a quick look at some of these. I think there's a couple of toughies on here. Number 4 is one of my favourite game shows. It's so hard. Usually on before University Challenge. Harder than that though, I reckon. Number 1 might throw a few people just based on the part of the show that picture's taken from. And number 5 is quite tricky too. If I told you who presented it, you'd know it straight away. Just another 30 seconds or so. I wonder if anyone spotted my misdemeanor on one of them in particular? I will reveal that when I go through the answers. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this screen with you now, and you should be back with me. Hello, I hope you enjoyed the first half of the quiz. It's time for me to go through some answers with you now. So, our first round then was general knowledge. Let's see how you got on. So, where in the world would you expect to find a car with a vehicle registration code V? Quite a tricky opening, but well done if you put Vatican City. Number 2, Charlotte the Spider and Wilbur the Pig appeared in Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. Number 3, Suncrisp, Golden, Russet and Braeburn are all varieties of fruit. Andrea, Caroline, Sharon and Jim, there's the clue there, Jim, the only male member, make up The Cause, the Irish band The Cause. Number 5, the beer that markets itself as the king of beers, well renowned for its great advertising, Budweiser. Number 6, testing my best French, the countryside animal that the French would refer to as un hérisson is a hedgehog. Well done if you put that. Number 7, Paddington Bear was created by Michael Bond. Number 8, in which country would you find Zavratnica Bay? I was thinking about Mr. Jazz Hands himself. It's Croatia. Omar, let me know how I got on with pronouncing that one. Number 9, the Northern Line on the London Underground is usually, well, not usually, it is black. And the country that co-hosted the 2002 Football World Cup with Japan was South Korea. Round 2, TV and film. So, University Challenge, there are 4 contestants on each team. Number 2, who played Phileas Fogg in the 2004 film version of Around the World in 80 Days? Also famous for playing, Alan Partridge. It's Steve Coogan. The alter ego of Scott Lang was Ant-Man. Really well done if you got that one. I thought that was the toughest in the round. Fawlty Towers is set in the seaside town of Torquay. Only been there once. Nearly lost my life being knocked over by a car. Thanks to Big Paul for saving me. Number 5. What was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction? Vincent Vega. And similarly, the title character in the BBC series Jonathan Creek was played by Alan Davis. Might know from QI as well. The Muscles from Brussels. Number 7, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Actually, Banjo and Diversity shot to fame in 2009 by winning the TV show Britain's Got Talent. What an incredible group they are. Rachel Riley replaced Carol Vorderman on Countdown. And the 1960 Alfred Hitchcock film, famed for its shower scene, was Psycho. Okay, and then we obviously had our picture round. Game shows. So number 1, it's countdown. It's not countdown. Number 1 is catchphrase. Beg your pardon. It's catchphrase. So it's actually the final game at the end where they're trying to win the monster prize. Number 2 is Wheel of Fortune. Number 3, Can I Have a Pee Please Bob? That's Blockbusters. Number 4, if you haven't watched it, I recommend that you do, because you feel so good when you finally get a question right. Hosted by Victoria Coren Mitchell, it's Only Connect. Number 5, Melinda Messenger and Dirty Den from EastEnders. Leslie Grantham, isn't it? It's the answer is Fort Boyard. Number 6 and number 7. If you look really carefully on these ones, you can see the answers in the background. That's my misdemeanor. Number 6 is The Weakest Link. That's when they interview them when they've been evicted. And number 7, Pat Sharp there. Look behind him. You can see it's Funhouse. And finally, number 8 with Jim Bowen, that's the dart show Bullseye. So they are your answers to rounds 1, 2 and 3. Make sure you comment in the chat box how many you've got. Let's see who's winning at half time. So for those of you that are playing live, I am just going to have a minute break, give you a chance to go and get a drink or whatever else you need to go and do. If you're just watching, you could just skip forward if you want to. But before you do that, remember my Something for the Weekend quiz that comes live every single Friday. A 3-round quiz, 10 questions in each round, all on different topics. So last week's 3 rounds are the letter H, so 10 questions where all the answers start with the letter H. We've got a sports anagram round, 10 sporting celebrities, rearrange the letters to get their name. And you know I love these rounds. Round number 3, picture round, fun with flags, but with some extra clues to help you based around the capital city of each country. You get the flag, can you name the country? But I am going to get restarted with round 4 tonight. Music, it's musical numbers. So as I said earlier, you're going to get 10 questions and the answer to each question is a group or a band that has a number within its name. Okay? So if your answer doesn't have a number in it, it's not right. Simple as that, really. Here comes question number 1. This group have had hits with Rock Lobster and Love Shack. 2 great songs. This group have had hits with Rock Lobster and Love Shack. Number 2. This group were formed in Dublin in 1976. This group were formed in Dublin in 1976. Number 3. This group have had singles called Bring It All Back and Reach. This group have had singles called Bring It All Back and Reach. Climb every mountain higher. Number 4. Oh, an albums one. This group have had albums called The Pursuit of Accidents and True Colours. 2 separate albums there. It's not called The Pursuit of Accidents and True Colours. This group have had albums called The Pursuit of Accidents, that's 1 album, and True Colours, that's the 2nd album. Number 5. Formed in California in 1992, this punk rock band consists of members Mark, Tom and Travis. Formed in California in 1992, this punk rock band consists of members Mark, Tom and Travis. I had a lot of their albums growing up. A lot. Number 6. This boy band have had hits with Body Shakin' and A Little Bit More. So this boy band have had hits with Body Shakin' and A Little Bit More. I think they do tours of universities now. Big in their day. Number 7. Ali Campbell was the lead singer of this group for 29 years until he left in 2008. Ali Campbell was the lead singer of this group for 29 years until he left in 2008. Number 8. I'm Not in Love and Dreadlock Holiday were hits for this band. I'm Not in Love and Dreadlock Holiday were hits for this band. Number 9. Stay Another Day was the Christmas #1 for this band in 1994 in the UK. Stay Another Day was the Christmas #1 for this band in 1994. And number 10. This Europop band had a huge hit in 1999 with Blue Da Ba Dee. This Europop band had a huge hit in 1999 with Blue Da Ba Dee. I'll go through them really quick. Number 1, this group have had hits with Rock Lobster and Love Shack. Number 2, this group performed in Dublin in 1976. Number 3, this group have had singles called Bring It All Back and Reach. Number 4, this group have had albums called The Pursuit of Accidents and True Colours. Number 5, formed in California in 92. This punk rock band consists of members Mark, Tom and Travis. Number 6, this boy band have had hits with Body Shaking and A Little Bit More. Number 7, Ali Campbell was the lead singer of this group for 29 years until he left in 2008. Number 8, I'm Not in Love and Dreadlock Holiday were hits for this band. Number 9, Stay Another Day was the Christmas #1 for this band in 1994. And number 10, this Europop band had a huge hit in 1999 with Blue Da Ba Dee. Okay, round 5 is Family Fortunes. So this round is to get the conversation flowing with your team members. You don't have to be any good at quizzes to be able to do this round. And ultimately, you could pick up 40 points from this round if you guess correctly my top answers for each question. You could score 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 for each question. Okay? So, you'll get the idea. Here comes question number 1. Give me a girl's name that begins with the letter J. So I've asked 100 people these questions. What was the most popular answer? Give me a girl's name that begins with the letter J. If you want some more time to argue or debate, press pause at each question. Number 2, name something that is usually open 24 hours a day. Name something that is usually open 24 hours a day. I'm going to give you a little tip. A good way of doing this if you're playing in a group, everyone write down what you think the top answer would be and just go with the majority. Number 3, give me another word for smell. Give me another word for smell. Number 4, name a sport where you don't need to wear shoes. So number 4, name a sport where you don't need to wear shoes. Number 5. What word can come after the word moon? So what word can come after moon? The ice cream man! I can't go get one though because I'm doing the quiz for you. I'll have one later. Number 6. Give me a term that is used in golf. Give me a term that is used in golf. Number 7. Name a country starting with the letter S. Name a country starting with the letter S. Number 8. Name a word that rhymes with jumpy. Name a word that rhymes with jumpy. What did most people say? Number 9. Name something people do to greet each other. Name something people do to greet each other. And the last one in Family Fortunes. Give an affectionate term you might call your partner. Give an affectionate term you might call your partner. It's a family-based quiz, everybody. Keep it clean. Okay, just in case you want some more arguing or a bit of a disagreement. So, number 1, give me a girl's name that begins with the letter J. Number 2, name something that is usually open 24 hours a day. Number 3, give me another word for smell. Number 4, name a sport where you don't need to wear shoes. Number 5, what word can come after moon? Number 6, give me a term used in golf. Number 7, name a country starting with the letter S. Number 8, name a word that rhymes with jumpy. Number 9, name something people do to greet each other. And number 10, give an affectionate term you might call your partner. Right, we're on the last round already. Round number 6 is our second picture round of the night. 8 questions coming up. Landmarks, but each picture has its own individual question to it. Okay, a little bit like Pictobrains from the other week. So I'll show you them now, and then I'll give you a couple of minutes to answer each one. So number 1, what's this? Number 2, in which country? Oh, our stars have got in the way a little bit, haven't they? Number 3, name this structure. Number 4, in which US state? Number 5, found in which city? Number 6, name this island. Number 7, name this store. And number 8, name this structure. Okay, so as I've said, each picture, each landmark, so to speak, has its own question. So what's the quiz out of tonight? We've got round 1 is out of 10, round 2 is out of 10, it's 20, 28, 38, 78, oh, 86. A good old quiz, you know it's a good quiz when it's out of a random number like 86. Before you leave the quiz tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please do comment and tell me how many you scored out of 86. And click that thumbs up button. I promise I will respond to every single comment that I get on the quiz. It's interesting just to see how many you get. Karen, how many of you scored? Kenny, have you kept up your high standards? Paul, Carl Porter, Vicky, if you're out there, Billy, Channel Nem, are you back, Nem? Give you another 30 seconds or so to answer these questions. I must admit, when I first had a go at these, I actually got 5 and 7 incorrect. Which is actually quite shocking. Okay, let's go through some answers to rounds 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the questions, not found it too challenging tonight. Well, a good challenge, I suppose. So round number 4 then was musical numbers. All the answers had numbers in their names. So number 1, this group have had hits with Rock Lobster and Love Shack, Baby Love Shack. It's the B-52s. Number 2, this group were formed in Dublin in 1976. It's Bono's U2. Number 3, this group have had singles called Bring It All Back to You and Reach for the Stars, S Club 7. Number 4, the group had albums called The Pursuit of Accidents and True Colours. Well, that was Level 42. Number 5, formed in California in 1992, the punk rock band who consists of members Mark, Tom and Travis. Well done if you put Blink 182. Number 6, this boy band have had hits with Body Shaking and A Little Bit More. As I said, huge on the university scene, it's 911. Number 7, Ali Campbell was the lead singer of UB40 for 29 years. Number 8, I'm Not in Love and Dreadlock Holiday were hits for 10cc. Number 9, Stay Another Day was the Christmas number 1 for East 17. And number 10, this Europop band had a huge hit in 1999 with I'm Blue Da Ba Dee Da Ba Die. It was really well done if you put Eiffel 65. The epitome of one-hit wonders. Okay, so family fortunes. You're going to have to listen carefully to this because you could score 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. So, and then you've got to do the maths. So number 1, give me a girl's name that begins with the letter J. 1 point for Jessica. 2 points for Julie. 3 points for Jane. And 4 points for Jennifer or Jenny. Remember, I asked 100 people these questions, and these are the top answers. Number 2, name something that is usually open 24 hours a day. Believe it or not, 1 point for McDonald's. 2 points for a supermarket. 3 points for a petrol station. And 4 points for a hospital. Number 3, give me another word for smell. 1 point for pong, P-O-N-G. 2 points for aroma. 3 points for odour. And 4 points for stink. Number 4, name a sport where you don't need to wear shoes. 1 point for gymnastics. 2 points for karate. 3 points for surfing. And 4 points for swimming. Number 5, what word can come after moon? 1 point for walk, moonwalk. 2 points for dance, moon dance. 3 points for light, moonlight, and 4 points for moonshine. Number 6. Give me a term used in golf. 1 point for par. 2 points for birdie. 3 points for hole in one. And 4 points for four. Number 7. Name a country starting with the letter S. 1 point for South Africa. 2 points for Saudi Arabia. 3 points for Sweden. And 4 points for Spain. Number 8, name a word that rhymes with jumpy. 1 point for frumpy, 2 points for grumpy, 3 points for bumpy, and 4 points for lumpy. Number 9, name something people do to greet each other. 1 point for a fist bump, 2 points for a hug, 3 points for a kiss, and 4 points for shaking hands. Although not at the moment, now it's the old the elbow tap, isn't it? And number 10, give an affectionate term you might call your partner. 1 point for dear, 2 points for babe, 3 points for honey, and 4 points for darling. Oh, you want to say hello? Say hi, YouTube. Off we go. She looks happy, don't she? And then we had round number 6. So the landmarks. So number 1, what's this? It's the Great Barrier Reef. Number 2, in which country? That's Snowdonia, so it's Wales. Number 3, name the structure. That's the Great Wall of China. Number 4, that's in Virginia, the Pentagon. Number 5, it's not the Arc de Triomphe, which is what I thought. It's Marble Arch, so the city is London. Number 6, the island is Alcatraz. Number 7, that is Hamleys in London. And number 8 is the Golden Gate Bridge. She's shouting away now. So they are your answers for rounds 4, 5, and 6. Make sure you check out my weekend quiz. As I said, something for the weekend. The one from Friday has got the letter H, sporting anagrams, and fun with flags picture round. And a new one will become available this Friday. So what did you score tonight? Put it in the chat facility, or even better than that, at the end of the quiz, make sure you like and then add your comment as to how many you scored and where you're taking part from. So I hope you have enjoyed the pub quiz tonight. Remember, there's lots of other things that you can take part on the Quiz Wizard channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you let people know about the different quizzes that go on. But other than that, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing the quiz tonight. Please, please, please stay safe. Look after yourselves. And I look forward to quizzing with you again very, very soon. Good night, everyone. Take care.